Hey guys, JCC2224 here, wishing I really had this figure. This is the DC Collectibles Bombshells Harley Quinn. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's a really nice 7-inch scale action figure. It's really posable, really nicely detailed and painted, and it's just nice. It's a really nice figure. If you're not familiar with DC Bombshells, it's basically taking DC characters, primarily women, and putting them into pinup art in the style of, say, World War II pinup art. Really nice artwork, really nice designs, and probably my favorite design is Harley Quinn because it kind of looks like something she would actually wear, say if Joker and her are doing something stupid with like dropping, laughing gas bombs and she'd have this weird aviation suit on. I don't know, it's something pretty funny and cool, and I like the design of this Harley Quinn, and I really like this figure. It comes with a lot of accessories. The paint and the details are just awesome, and I really think it does justice to the original artwork. Going over the accessories first, you might have already spotted this. On her little cork gun, she has this tiny little Batman. Look at how tiny this Batman is, and it's fully painted, and it's just the cutest little Batman I've ever seen. It's like a little keychain on this little strap on her handle. It's really adorable. Then, of course, the cork gun itself looks really nice. She only has a trigger finger hand on her left hand, which, that's okay. Her right hand, she has a gripping hand for the giant mallet, which the mallet is pretty big. I'd say the mallet's pretty big. However, I do believe that her joints are tight enough to support the weight of it. Maybe in certain poses, like right here, you can see the joint's a little weak, but it's pretty solid with the elbow joints. Here, let me test it out. Yeah, her mallet goes in her hand okay. It's nice and sturdy in her hand. However, you can see her bicep swivel is actually a little too loose for the mallet. Her elbows are just fine, but her bicep swivel is a little too loose. So you'd probably just have to get it in the pose you want and just deal with it. It's not really something where you can work with it too well because it's just really heavy at the top, and they probably should have made it more hollow. Other accessories she comes with fisted hands for both left and right. She comes with a left open hand, and you probably saw this hand on her earlier on. She has this awesome peace sign hand that you can use either as a peace sign, maybe like an I'm watching you thing, or maybe like twirling her, her pigtails, whatever you want. It's a really nice accessory. She also does have an individual belt piece on her waist, and you can see it has a lot of nice little details, painted little buckles, little Batman symbol right there for some reason, even though I thought she hated Batman. But yeah, I really do like the belt on that, and let's take a look at the rest of the details on her. Starting off with her face, you can see these little tattoos or just markings on her face. Really nice looking paint on her face, way better than other figures I've seen. The eyes are nice and crisp, and I'm not really seeing any issues with her face. Her bang is a softer plastic if you need to get that out of the way, and her pigtails are very soft plastic, so you might want to be careful with those so you don't rip them off. She also has the goggles on her head, non-removable. I really do like the design of her head because I've always liked the Harley Quinn design where she just has the white makeup on her face and her entire skin isn't white. Going down, she's got actually one thing I noticed. She actually has a little bit of the diamond pattern right there. It's a little bit hidden. You can kind of see it. Yeah, I know how awkward this is. Yeah, just a little bit of a diamond pattern right over there. It's really nice. Her jacket, though, look at all these little medals on it. She has all these awesome medals on her jacket, and she even has a little bit of some stars on her shoulders. The back of her jacket has this awesome Joker's Wild on the back. Wow, that's so freaking cool looking. Her pants have a pretty nice wash on them. And her leggings are pretty nice in general. They're sculpted, and the bicep swivel is hidden within the leggings. Look at this detail, though. Look at that. They actually got the Joker card very nicely painted on her leg, just tucked into her legging. That's really nice. More of the diamond pattern on her legs there. And I don't think she has a boot swivel. If she does, be careful. But she actually does have up and down for the boot and an ankle pivot. Very nice paint on the boots, too. Really leather-like. Her sleeves are pretty much just sleeves. Nothing really else to them. I like her red gloves. Overall, the details are really nice on this. It's just really true to the original artwork, and I just love the details of this thing. It's really nice. Getting into articulation, she has a ball joint at the head that can move pretty decently. Shoulders, it can move up about that much. Be careful with them. You don't want to break these DC Collectibles figures. Very loose bicep swivel, as I already stated. She does have double jointed elbows, which is very useful. She has hinges at all the wrists, so you can move them in and out and, of course, swivel them. She has a diaphragm joint there, which this section is probably my least favorite part. You can already see a problem down there. But if you tilt her diaphragm back, you can see this weird hole and that's just really ugly looking. I don't really like this diaphragm joint. I also don't like this hinge joint down here because it just looks weird. And if you move it up, look at that. The plastic actually got a little scarred right there from being moved. That's gonna have to be sanded out or something. That's just really weird looking. I don't like that. Her hips are really awesome because they have that downward hinge. You see that, how they shift down? So if you shift them down, they can kick forward that much. That is impressive. Of course, thigh swivel, as I already stated, double jointed knee, and I already went over the ankle articulation. This thing's just really nicely articulated, and besides this kind of breaking the aesthetic and the overall look of it, it's a really awesome action figure, and as a fan of Harley Quinn, I really do approve of this. A size comparison with my two favorite Harley Quinn figures in my collection. Here she is with my absolute favorite, the DC Icons one, and you can see this figure is in the 7-inch scale. It's not going to fit in with your Icons at all, which is a bit of a shame since I really do like DC Collectibles taking on the 6-inch scale with Icons. However, it is clearly in the 7-inch scale, comparing it with the Arkham Asylum Harley Quinn. You can see, yeah, it's in the 7-inch scale, and because Harley Quinn from Arkham Asylum has the lifts on her boots, you can see that she's a little taller. Really do like the size on this Harley, despite it not being in Icons scale. I would have kind of liked that, especially given how it has Icons articulation. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this look at the DC Collectibles Bombshells Harley Quinn figure. This thing is just awesome. It's just really awesome. It goes to show how good DC Collectibles is getting with the super articulated figures, especially their female figures. I find that they're just really, really better than some of the male ones. The articulation's really good. Kind of proves how Marvel Legends has no excuse for not including the double jointed elbows. I just love this thing. Go out and get it if you're a fan of the Bombshells designs. Just good action figures, Harley Quinn. Just get it. If you have any sort of interest in this figure, go and get it, man. It's really awesome looking. Unfortunately, DC Collectibles has been raising their prices recently, which does kind of disappoint me. However, a lot of comic shops are not sticking to those raised prices, so head over to your comic shop, maybe it'll be cheaper there. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed my look at this figure. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my Facebook and Instagram pages if you have a chance. Have a good day, guys, and as always, may the force be with you. Bye.